Welcome to 20 Fingers 2 Brains. This is part 17 of online shopping cart project. In our previous videos, we have explained the entire source code. If you have not gone through the previous source code, please go through it so that there is no confusion in understanding the entire flow of the project. In this part, we are going to explain the admin module, how to get all the products and categories, their design and code. So in the admin folder, we have added a new page category. To add a new page, right click on this, add new item, click on web form using master page, name it as category.aspx. When you click on add, there will be a prompt to add a master, select a master page. Inside that we have to select admin master.master, then click on OK. So once you're done with OK, you get a category.aspx page. So this entire page will be initially empty because this is added under a master page. Initially it will be empty. So if you go in the source code of this, there will be only a content placeholder. Inside this content placeholder, we have added a div with align equal to center, and inside the div we have added a label, and for that we have added some properties, font weight equal to 700, and named it as all categories. And then we have added a horizontal line. After that, we have created a table structure. In the table structure, we have added the cell spacing as 1, width is 100, background colors we have given something. Then we have a table row, and inside that we have a table D with align equal to center. Inside the table data, we have added a grid view. So to get a grid view, we can go on the toolbox. Here we have the data section. From the data section, we can drag and drop the grid view. To change this theme, you can select auto format. There are many themes available. You can select any one you want and click on apply. When you click on apply, this entire design, footer, header, pager, and all these parameters will be, all these design parameters will be available automatically. We have named this grid view as GV available categories. So this is how the design of all category.aspx looks like. Now let's go through the code, how we are getting all the categories from the database. It's a pretty simple method. We have in the if not is postback. That means we want to get this code only once when the page is loaded. Click on get categories. Created a method get categories. Then we create an object of shopping cart, which is a .cs file in business layer. We've added a reference to our business layer like shopping heart.business layer, shopping heart and business layer, so we can reach till shopping cart k. Then we create a data table k.get categories. This method we have already discussed in our previous videos, but we'll still discuss the same thing. It's a stored procedure to get all the categories. We have a stored procedure sp get all categories. This stored procedure will fire and return all the categories which are there in category table. So we have already discussed this. It will return the data table, and here we check if the dt.rows.count is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, we bind the data table to the grid view. For binding the data table to the grid view, we have grid view category available categories.data source equal to dt, and finally we bind it using the data bind method. So let's run this website so that we get a view how the data is getting populated on. When we log into this, here we have added the menu for all category. When you click on all category, the page is redirected to admin/category.aspx page, and in this grid view we are getting all the categories which are there which are available in the shopping cart. The same categories are there on the home page of the shopping cart. Our next point of discussion is all products. All products will get all the products irrespective of the categories which are available and their available stock. So for this, in the admin folder we have added a page products.aspx to add a page. Just like category, we have to do the same procedure for products.aspx. When we add a products.aspx page, initially it will be empty. The similar manner we have inside the content placeholder, we have added this design view. So in the source, the design view, we have taken a div with align equal to center, and inside the div we have added a label, and in that label we have placed the text as all product. Then we have a table. Inside the table we are assigning a grid view. We have named this grid view as grid view available products, and the only thing we need to change is the column section. In this column section we are adding few fields. The rest of the design parameters like ascending cell, header style, row style, page style will be populated automatically when we select the design from the auto format. Any design that will give a different parameter and different view of this grid view. So for, if you see, for all this 1 2 3 4 5, for all these 5 columns we have added a data. That's why it's showing as data bound. So for all these columns in the column section, if the column section is not there, you can manually type it. See, you can manually insert the column section, and inside the column section we have added bound fields. Bound field is for only showing the data inside the grid view. Image field is used for showing the images inside the grid view. So here we have the ASP bound field. The data field name is very important, because the data field name will be binded from the database. Whatever values we are getting from the database, those values we are going to use to bind it to the database. Here we have the name, category name, available stock, price, and image URL. All these fields will be populated from the database and binded to this grid view. So let's go in the code. If you go in the code part, here we have products.aspx.cs file. So similarly, what we have done in category.aspx.cs, here also we have notice postback get products. Get products, we are passing the category as 0. So get products will get all the products from the database. So get all products, we have already discussed this in our previous videos, this entire stored procedure, so we can skip right now. So this will return all the products from the database. So now let's put a breakpoint over here, and also put a breakpoint over the category. So let's go in the admin panel. When I click on all category, the value which is getting returned from get categories from the database is all stored in the DT. So if we see the DT, we have the category ID and the category name. So both these fields will get binded to the grid view. Here we are not specifying any column, because we are going to show all the columns which are there in the database, in the data table. So this gets up and shows all the categories with category ID and category name. Next is all products. When we go on all products, we pass the category ID as 0, and here we get it. So if we see this from the SP get all products, the value which is getting returned is category ID, product ID, name, price, image URL, category name, product quantity, product sold, and the available stock. So all these fields we are going to show in the grid view. If you see the grid view of product.aspx, here we are only showing few fields, because only those fields are required, and all this name, category name, available stock, price, and image URL, these fields are matching with what is shown in the what is being shown in the data table, which is getting bind to this. So we can easily see all the product name, product category, available stock, price, and their images here. Another enhancement which we can do is like we can add a delete button over here. Suppose the admin of this website does not want delete any category and he wants to delete it. So when user clicks on deleting the clothes, all this category and all the products in this category will get deleted. So this is an enhancement which we will take care in future if it is required. Otherwise, this is not required now. A similar way we can delete a product if it is not as per our requirement, it is not required to be in this card. So we can add a delete button over here, but right now we are only adding all the category and all the products. In our next video we will see how we are getting all the customer orders and binding it to this grid view. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any query, feel free to ask. You can put a comment, or also you can drop a message on our Facebook page. Thank you. Have a nice day.